Hey guys, and welcome back to Rames Games for more Stonehearth. I was just letting the game run, letting the food pile up, letting the mining get done. And we got another daily update, which allows us to get one more person. So I decided that that is good enough. We will just go ahead and start here. Fry Bendel. Another female, apparently. Which is fine. 5 mind, 4 body, 4 spirit, yes please. You are going to make a great something someday. Congratulations. Specifically because I don't know what I want to make. I've never messed around with the engineer once we can make it. I don't like having cooks. I did actually have a shepherd in the other playthrough I was doing. So for anybody who wants to know, the stone benches and the walls, both a 1 stone resource. Sorry. Apparently this is furniture and this is construction. Whatever. The benches sell for 7 gold each. And the walls only sell for 3 gold. So you know what we are going to be making. Stop everything you're doing right now. And you make like 30 more benches because we've got plenty of stone just lying around elsewhere. Let's not sell the wood piles though. That's just to condense some of this down, which I'll probably end up doing with the stone too. Maintain 2 stone piles. Maybe 3. Maybe 4. Yeah, let's do that. That way, if I run out of wood, I know why. I like that idea. Go ahead and scrap this. Again, look, I am on the workbench. I always think that clicking that changes it. It does not. Maintain that in the inventory. So let's go ahead and make 2 more of those. We are trying to sell stuff though, so since we just had our daily thing, our daily update, we can actually afford to... I was debating the whole time I was clicking buy 1 if I wanted to buy all of them. But I do. I do very much want to buy all of them. I should consider getting some chests for some ore. That way I can shove it down here in the corner. And we can put the... I like that idea. But I think I have to do that when I reach level 3, perhaps? Or does the chests unlock it too? They unlock it too. You make 10 of those right now. That's a lot of chests. Whatever. We'll use them. The difference between the stone and the wooden chests are these hold 64 and the wooden hold 32. There is another chest you can make. It's the leather-bound chest. It also holds 64, but you need leather for that, and for that you need a trapper. And I don't know anyone who starts with a trapper's knife, because I find having somebody just running out here early on in the game isn't the best idea. And it's also kind of a waste of a citizen. But hey, you do you, and I'll do me. And this apparently includes mining way more ore than I have for storage, if we're completely honest with ourselves. Do I want it that far away? I really don't. I don't know why I spaced them like this either. Normally I just cram them all together. Apparently we're putting these here. And they're just going to hold like stone and ore. And wood. We don't have any clay, I don't think. No, because we're only mining stone. We'll do like 3 of these for stone and ore. I know I can default these to none, and it's probably easier to do that because then you can just click all. But, you know. You know, I like the idea of doing wood and ore instead of just wood. I don't know why I need stone, to be honest. I don't. That's the answer to that question. The reason I'm doing wood and ore is because, first of all, we're going to have a lot of wood. Oh, I think I muted that in time I sneezed, like, really loud. The reason you use wood and ore inside of these chests is if I'm going to put a blacksmith down here, the only things they mine from, or the only resources they use, are either wood, ore, and technically coal. But I think that's an ore, so I think that's okay. And we'll just speed it up to super fast because I have nothing better to do. That's weird. Ooh, farmer level 4, things are happening. So is that 2 farmer level 4s? No, Kiwi's a level 2 farmer. Pick up the pace. As you can see, they're about halfway done with mining. Maybe a little over half. Invaders. Invaders approach. Go ahead and tell them to come over here. We're getting later and later on that each time. That's loud to me. Might be loud to you. If it's loud to you, I hope so, because that means that I somewhat balance the audio properly. I haven't even checked. I have not even checked. Yep. That's how I choose to live my life. On the edge and potentially lowering the quality that I take pride in. Go me. Okay, so our mason, how we doing? Still making a bunch of benches. That is great. You make them benches. Hopefully someone comes along to share their wares. Where's the wares? A trader approaches our town. Hello, fair Comfortshire. I'm gonna keep saying that just so I can remind myself of what the town name is. 3 wooden swords. 2 wooden garden lanterns. No. Sorry, if you got like a bone axe, more malls. Like a shopping mall. Is that a bad joke? Bad joke. Darn. Our morale is down. I should figure out why. Let's click on our town thing, go to our journal. Nobody has any gripes, just maybe they're sleeping outdoors, maybe they're sleeping on terrible beds, perhaps? What do we need to make better beds, by the way? The better beds is this one. We just need crappy beds and some cloth. So we'll queue this order. Ooh, you know what? We'll queue that up. That way they make the crappy bed. We can give our 9th person somewhere to sleep. That may be one of the morale reasons. And now we have an excuse to finish this. Hopefully, yeah, okay. I was just really hoping that changed it back to the proper color. And we'll just queue up all the building ever. I'm gonna put this ladder back over here because they'll probably need out again. Yes, they will. Bad spot for a ladder. If I wanted to do it right, I'd just put the ladder here. And here. And I would remove this one. That way it forces them up and over this nice and accessible area. Leave that ladder there for now. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. To be totes honest. How many blocks do we have in between here? That's 3. That is also 3. Okay. So I think that's where I might put more stairs to connect this top bit. And then put like stairs down over here. Potentially over another wall section. Maybe wall this whole thing in. And screw the environment. So we're doing that. Just kidding, the environment is important and necessary and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna place that just so the person can be happy. This whole time I should have been making stuff for cloth. Boom. That amount. I've got a click macro on one of my buttons, so that's why that clicked really fast. And then we're going to craft that many. Sure. Hopefully you didn't hear all these sniffling. I had some salsa before my first recording, and I have not recovered since. True story. Another thing we could maybe eventually make is upgraded worker outfits, because we now have 3 workers, which is great. Is a 2 farmers overkill? I think not, because we're going to need food, and lots of food. Should also eventually maybe upgrade the contents. Sorry, what? Kiwi, farmer level 3, that's great, considering you are our backup footman. But because I need the food, it's better to have you there. A lot of these might honestly get used for more wood than they are. Or... let's do that. Check the contents of this. It does have ore in it. We'll just keep 2 of these for wood. I've never really liked storage in this game. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong. It's just storage management is like what I'm talking about for the most part. Do I have any fine beds? Ooh, Weaver level 2, look at you doing things. How's the stone looking? We gotta be almost done with these fences. Yeah, we're actually just making these things into things now. You keep doing those things. Making all the things. Move my bag of chips and grab a little bit of pop. Some of that sody pop. I call it pop, soda, and soda pop whenever I feel like it. Mainly because I know it just bugs somebody no matter what you say, so. Yep. Speed it up again. I often think I'm hitting the 4 key, but I'm only hitting the 3 key, so. Still getting used to that ×3 speed that I totally knew about. I just, again, don't use. Look at them just munching away at the wall. If only they could mine in 2x2s. I can see that complicating some things, though. How's our morale doing? Safety's great. Shelter is not the greatest. Person has things to sell, and I'm in the market to buy. I'm also in the market to sell because I can just bada boom. And I'm sick of seeing these walls, this wall, singular one wall. Honestly, I just want the upgraded worker outfits. I can probably make a padded vest. Just kidding, I want both of these things because I can only buy one or the other. So, there you go. And I should be making cloth, so I'm not honestly too worried about it. 1, 2, 4. If I counted right, we have 4. Oh, punch the mic again. I'm sorry. We have 4 bolts of cloth, and we need 4 of the beds to make 4 of the other beds. Come here. Noel Killian. You're a dude. Rats. You have high spirit, a decent amount of body. You are somewhat brainless, which is good. The more brainless people we have, the less crap I feel. Alright. Let's go ahead and do more walls here. Whoop, need to turn slice off. Now, why are we doing the walls? Because it's my life and I'll do with what I want. But also, because... Wait a second. Okay, so we know all these walls were built from the inside. X-ray is not what I meant to click. So you can see that they all disappear because we look at it from the inside, meaning that they were built from the inside. So this wall is built from that direction, and this wall is built from this side as well. So we shouldn't need to have people on the outside at all. Just wanted to show you that little trick. And I'm actually going to remove that building because I want this here. Why here? Why not here? That's the more important question. But also because it gives us a little bit more freedom over here. I can do something else with it. Maybe create like an actual mining storage. I don't know. I'm honestly trying to justify just randomly building walls. Stuff can spawn here, I believe, too, because this is actually too far away from any player-built objects. So we could just get one of those Varanus, Varus, whatever they're called, spawning back here. Which would not be the best. But we do still have the ladders that go outside of town. I just feel better about these guys working on this side of town. With the mining, if I were to put a wall like right here, that would actually stop spawning, I believe, but I'm not going to. Even I have it too cheesy. It's not easy being too cheesy. Alright, let's get out of these menus. Show our nice, beautiful screen all over again. How's the edible situation? We are at 216. How's the randomly crafting crap situation? We're almost out of stone, which is amazing. And this is pretty much entirely mined out. A royal herald approaches. Hello there, is this the new settlement of Fair Comfortshire? Sure is. Messire Burleyhands. Messire? Sure, whatever. Said that you'd be out here, but it's always a bit touch and go in the early days. Shall we get started with the proclamation? That's us. Oh, this is the Honorable Anwin Redelm. By order of Princess Dania, First Lady of the Ascendancy, and in whose fences you settle? Whatever. And with the blessings of the Church of Plenty, in whose wisdom we all prosper. Wow, a proclamation. All settlements that attain local renown will be hereby recognized as official ascendancy townships, with the rights, privileges, and rewards thereof. I like rewards. Indeed. By the princess's order, eligible towns that have proven their worth shall win access to the architectural, learning, and wealthier caravans for trade. I like all of these things. I really wish I put my glasses on. Things are not great on a tilted monitor. Okay, what comes next? You may gain sufficient renown to advance to a township in any of these 3 ways: military glory, favor with the church, or the approval of the craft masters. Which sounds most interesting to you? Now, I can click on each one of these, which I will be doing. Church. The Church of Plenty favors those who share the wealth with those in need. I shall give recipes to your mason and your cook, build a fountain of plenty, and I shall be back to celebrate your achievements. How else? Military. To gain renown with the Order of Cid, you must display courage and valor. I shall give your mason a recipe. Quest for the ingredients to craft a monument worthy of your sword arm. How else? Craft masters. The real craft masters honor those with an eye for excellence. Have your mason create a statue to their exacting specifications, and you shall be one of the few to impress them. Masons ho! Nah, it just gives me all of the things anyways, blah blah blah, farewell. I know, I read all of that and I was just like, quest for a township. So now I will always have this quest thing down at the bottom. Quest for a township, I can check requirements. I think I showed this in the last video. Only click it once, otherwise you'll be hearing this a million times. Shows that we can't do any of them. I obviously don't have the Valor of Sid the Fountain of Plenty or the Guildmaster's skill. Oh, reading. I am not a fan. But if I go in here, we will see... Maybe. Maybe? Well, at least the Mason has one. Sorry, I guess it is all of the Mason. Fountain of Plenty. Requires a lot of the stuff. Food donation box. I don't even know how to make that, to be honest. No, I'd probably make it at the Carpenter's, dude. I'm not seeing it. Interesting. I don't know where I make that. I don't know where I find it. Maybe I steal it from the churches that you later kill. They're crypts. They're not churches. Yeah, then this, the Valor of Sid should be obvious. It's all about sword arm, and you collect goblin stuff, kill enough goblin stuff, and then you collect the Varanus skin, those big lizard people. And then the Guildmasters is all about trade. Heavy bandage, decorative vase, wall-mounted tapestry. Not trade, sorry. That would be the Fountain of Plenty. This is all about your building skill. So you would need like a clay dude. You would need a potter. Which a potter requires some stuff. That's neat that they still have one of these here. I wonder what that's going to be. It saddens me to see that this is mostly fleshed out, though. I don't like that. I feel like there should be more classes, but that's just me being greedy. Where is it? This. Level 4 Mason. So that's kind of a big deal. I will go ahead and queue up the hammer. And I will make, I don't know, like 40 more of these. It's going to kill all of our stone, but luckily we can just mine more of it pretty much infinitely. Pretty much. Except not really. I mean, I can still mine out all of the stone in the game. But it'd take a very long time, and the save would be far corrupted by then. But it has been 23 minutes. When I stopped reading things, it was actually at 20 minutes. So in the next episode, I'll queue up more mining. And I'll do other things. Start towards the quest of wealth. If there was any of these that I'm probably going to go for first, it's honestly probably just the trade one. I really don't know where I get a food donation box though. I'll figure that out. I probably skipped past it somewhere. And then the gold is pretty easy to get. Like, relatively easy. I'm just unlucky that I haven't found any yet. Maybe I have gold ingots, or I don't know. But this one won't be too hard to get. It's more about finding the wealth. Which, if I keep making a bunch of things that I can sell at 7 gold each for 1 stone, then I'll be there in no time. That's for freaking sure. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay positive. Have yourselves a great day. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Stonehearth A19, because I have to go and be an adult now. Bye-bye.